What's up? I have been back another video. This one was annoying, not because of the because I haven't played the game yet, but was because I couldn't get it to open. No matter how many times I tried, the game would just not open. It detected as a virus, and then suddenly it was opens and then it closed, and then after that I could not reopen it. And then it affected the other games, the ones I recorded before this. I couldn't open those either. I managed to get those finally open, but I literally replaced it with WinRAR because I didn't have that. I was just rectifiers from the Windows in one, and I did WinRAR and it opened immediately. So I was like, okay, sweet. Anyway, we're doing the vampire detective in the case of the Maid. Let's start. I should have known it was a trap. Bookshelves line the walls of this one study from top to bottom. They're filled with mystery novels in different languages. Outside is a bright and sunny spring day, but here heavy curtains cover the windows, letting a silver of light though. It feels like twilight, despite whatever the actual time may be. Well, I've actually a question. She's tracing the rim of a teacup with her fingertip. In the dimly lit room, she looks fitting, adding to the mysterious atmosphere with her otherworldly looks and a scrutiny smile. Her eyes catch the light of the lamp and almost look like they're glowing. I stiff with the urge to look down and break eye contact. I need more time to think. An excuse, anything will do. I remember that I left the stove on. So I guess maybe we're playing as Enid. That's what I'm gonna call it, Enid. It doesn't matter. I have to go to the bathroom. Answer the question first. I should have noticed the clues. First she sees me searching for something, then she suddenly invites me for tea. She's strumming her fingers on the corner. The cover of the book on the desk before. It's a medium-sized scrapbook, the kind used for pictures and postcards. That's routine. The cover is discolored, one corner split and the spine is seized. There's no title of any sort of writing on it, but I know it very well. I'll repeat again, those scrapbook. I found a line around the living room. Is yours? Straightforward question. The answer would depend on where she's looked inside. Oh, if I lie and say it's not mine, she'll emotionally open it. I'll admit it's mine and she's seen what's in it. There's only one possibility to escape. Yes. Please give it back. That's in my throat. I see. She takes a sip of her tea. I haven't touched mine since I've noticed that crystal book. I want to run away. Suddenly she swirls around in her chair with a triumphant laugh. Of course my vampire senses were right. Except you're not a vampire. They don't exist. I noticed it carried the same subtle fluorescent. Can I have it back now? You trusted the scrapbook, don't you? I have no idea what she's planning, and the tension is skin on my nose. Did she look inside or not? But asking that would be the same as admitting that I have something to hide. It's better to act nonchalant. And that means if you really want it back, you do anything I know. But you at least hear me out. I can't help but sign. I know I'll regret it. Maybe. Excellent. There are a couple of mysteries that have been bothering me for a while. She leans forward and rests her chin on one hand observing me. I don't like being observed. And then, we've known each other for more than 15 years, is that right? Not true. Ever since your parents have taken me in when I was little, I've been by her side. We were always together and even went to the same school so I could keep an eye on her. As a noble undead, I would leave intro outside. Our kind has always shunned humans. Fear little need for companionship. That's shut in, not the undead. Still, you've been my dual projector, my faithful assistant, my... Get to the point. She leans even forward, but her face is very close to mine. Her chin piercing was nice. I've been putting it for a long time now. And that you could have gone anywhere and become anyone, yet you chose to continue living here, serving as my personal maid. Doesn't my unnatural state scare you? Why exactly are you always with me? I work here. She's still looking at me unexpectedly. I live here. You know, it's really particular how easy you can build my vampire gaze. Vampire gaze. That's because you're not a vampire, you idiots. Finally, she sits back down and I breathe a sigh of relief. Anyway, how about a game? The bet being your scrapbook. The old man gets to keep it. But did you look inside or not? I had to keep my cool. I pick up my cup, making sure it doesn't waddle against the saucer. It gives me a convenient excuse to not look girl, but I can still feel I'm being dissolved. Fine, what are we playing, chess? Not so boring. Let's play. Why done it? Why what now? The rules are simple. I describe a crime scene and propose a motive. The couple might have. If you think the reason was different, you have to prove it. Seems obvious enough. And what if I agree with your suggested motive? Why are you smiling like that? Then shall we begin? Let's raise the curtain on the mystery of a certain girl's hearts. For a moment, we're both silent. It seems to be deeper thought, and I keep glancing at the scrapbook in front of her. When she finally speaks, the sound almost makes me jump. Let's imagine a schoolyard. Actually, we don't have to imagine. I've recreated the whole scene here. A chalk drawing on the blackboard. It takes me more a confused squint to figure out what it's supposed to represent. And then I feel my stomach drop as if I miss a step going down the stairs. Does this remind you of Enid? Of course it does. It was one of the few cases where I came dangerously close to being exposed. What was I even thinking back then? No, I wasn't thinking at all, I just followed my ankle. Then allow me to explain. Like I said, a schoolyard, an afternoon early spring. Unlike today, the sky was overcast, that's why I dared to go out. It's a simple enough story. Go, a young Wesley ventures outside where she is confronted by bullies. They mock her and throw her belongings in the nearby pond. Shockingly barbaric behavior, but something I came to expect from humans. Of course, you'll attract negative attention if you keep up your stupid vampire act even at school. I tried to make her understand many times, but it was like talking to a wall. And it would have ended just like that with a ghost didn't do what I lost. And the school back sinking slowly to the bottom of the muddy pond. It's not for the sudden arrival of our culprit. No, why the culprit? Let's call her the hero. It takes all my self-control not to flinch. Usually we tense and standoffish, the hero prefers to keep her distance from her peers. She treats even Go A, the person she's a clutch with, rather coldly. But today, for some reason, like a voice of vengeance, the hero falls upon the bullies. It was quite fighting, actually. After scaring them off, I said that wasn't enough. She dives right into the water. Dives in, it was really shallow. It violently rescues School's Ace belongings, heedless of getting drenched up to her waist. It's a wonder she didn't catch a good afterwards. I guess it was naive to hope she's forgotten the last parts. As the final quiet moment, the hero brings School's Ace her bag in. She pauses before eyes close. I don't want to hear it. And then she says, "Clear as day. Sorry about that. Don't let it get to you." I try to take deep, calming breaths while moving. It's harder than it seems. So what's your point? The hero's motive is simple. She has a crush on Go A and helps her because of that. There's no explanation for such an uncurious act. The hero finally said it. Not that I know her aim, I know how to fight back. And what are you basing this on? Why, the evidence. Evidence pretty clear, is not? Are you sure? Absolutely sure? If you disagree, you're free to offer your own interpretation. That's the point of this game. So if I could prove the hero had different motives, I win. And you accept my solution? Of course, as long as you have evidence. I'm not showing the truth after all. So it's not enough to come up with a lie. I had to figure out a way to interpret the facts to fit my version of events. No matter, I won't be defeated with not with dignity at stake. Then I'll prove it. I'll prove that the hero is definitely not in love with Go A. Judging by her expression, she feels pretty confident I'll fail. How naive. I'm a virtuoso line. If you're worried that the oriented teachers missed out the drawing, don't be. Everything's been recreated perfectly. I'm quite proud of my drawing skills too, by the way. I guess it's blind confidence is one of her charm points. I'm not worried. There's plenty of information to support my case. Are you ready? The main issue is that she's of course swayed by everything. I am in level 4. It's been like that for years. If I had confessed right away instead of letting this build up, but now I have no choice. Except for another way just knowing how pathetic I am, so letting her know if for a fact would be can blow my pride would never recover. It's unthinkable to let anyone, even her, have such an advantage over me. Instead of an outright lie, it's always better to just tell a different truth. For my first scenario to be convincing, I'll have to make sure all events are backed by evidence. I know I can do it. Let's go through my accusation again along my line. If you find yourself disagreeing with what I say or have any questions, let me know. Girl A has an academy of bullies and gets your back stolen. And who's down the left? Oh, she was the reason I mean girl A was outside. The girl was crying, so she went up to her and asked what's wrong. Turns out her romantic confession has been rejected, and there was nothing to be done, but before girl A could return, she was noticed. If the hero was in love with her, would she have stopped that situation from happening in the first place? So now, Omni isn't, and if it was real for girl A to be outside at this hour. Anything else? No, go on. The hero appears and drives the attacker's way. While terrifying expressive pure age, and her heroes are usually messy. Clearly she's in love with girl A and is protecting her. What other reason could she have? Here's my chance. The hero attacked the bullies because... There's a martial arts club nearby. She has just attended a lesson and leaped at the chance to practice what she learned. It's true that there was a club billboard right there, but on fine side, it doesn't look like any martial arts I'm familiar with. However, that wasn't the end of it. Let's move on to the next scene. By the way, what was that on your sleeve? It's a library committee armband. Oh, that I joined only because it seemed like the least amount of trouble. Also, Olivia was at the library at the time. And what was inside the bag? Textbooks and some borrowed novels. Thankfully, they didn't get too waterlogged. In any case, she jumped into a pool on a fairly chilly spring day to get Ghost back out of the water. However, she wanted to express her request. I'm not that vain, it just happened to be in the heat of the moment. I should continue. She jumped into the pond because... she saw something at the pond. A glint of metal, yes, a gold watch, something has lost. And she jumped to get it. I didn't notice anything like that. She must have hid it in her pocket right away. If you say so. And here's the hard part. If I can refute this one, nothing will help me. Can't refute this one. And now for the final scene, the hero then hands goes at her deans and tries to show up. And you're sure and the expression is accurate? Oh, I am. Blushing in the cyclones actually. It became one of my most treasured. That's enough, thank you. However, you might try to interpret it differently. It's crystal clear that she was kind to girl A because she's in love. How much was how unusual this behavior was? I mean, girl A couldn't believe she was hearing such strange words. And I can't believe I lost my composure like that. I really shouldn't have known better. Still, there must be a way out of this. She said that because... There's something you've overlooked. Goy wasn't the only one sitting there. Do you mean exactly? The rejected girl was there too. The culprit or hero or whatever you want to call was talking to that girl instead of Goy. But why? It's not hers. She was the one to reject her confession. It's not easy to be improper, you know. Seeing that girl again was awkward, so she apologized and quickly left. This does sound plausible. She looks a little shaken, which makes me feel guilty. But I wouldn't have to resort to this if she didn't pressure me in the first place. You seem to have an explanation for everything. Of course I'm excellent at weaving elegant falsehoods after all. I bet I could become a criminal mastermind if I put my mind to it. First of all, most of what you said makes sense, but still, are you that bad at mere defeats? No, as I said, I will accept truth no matter what it is. Maybe my ears isn't as sharp as I thought. Now I have to rethink some things. That's it, I'm safe. Now to get back that scrapbook, return to my peaceful life. Just I reach for it, she grabs my hand. Not yet, there's still something else I want to clear up. She wanted just in the door for a while before setting things. Said now stepped to have it on desk, smiling like she just regained her confidence. It's a huge and intimidating photo. Her feeling foreboding. It's time for more direct approach. I've been gathering data from the time. What kind of data? I won't dance around the issue. There's something I must reveal. Our game was all about you from the start. I apologize for deception. Yes, I figured that much. Years of careful observation had led me to this conclusion. Enid, you like me, don't you? No, it's just an underhanded move. I won't lay it right at me. You're accusing me of something like that without any proof? There are 9 tables to turn. It should be possible to prove someone is in love with you, right? Careful. Your face will split if you smile again in a while. She leaves through the photo. From cover to cover, it's favorite sheets of paper, post notes, even photographs and newspaper clippings. It's making me uneasy. What is this exactly? My evidence, I call it. The chronicle of all the times Enid has been nice to me. A slip of paper first bars out and I pick it up. It's a tomato soup recipe. Some things must have gotten mixed in. Oh, now I get it. So this is just an intimidation tactic, of course. There's no way I'll leave so much evidence behind. I hope. I'm not sure what you're trying to do, but if you have any full accusation, I'm all ears. She flips through the page to simulate a window, but her eyes never leaving my face. Let's begin with, here, June 1st, afternoon, after my birthday party. Enid composed a 30-verse poem in my honor. Well, any explanation for that? It's a competition suggested by your dad, remember? The goal was to give you the best compliments. Naturally, I just wanted the prize, so I played to win. Not that there were many participants. I guess that's plausible. Then how about... Oh, late October, the same year, when I was sick with a cold, you stayed up all week, so you could always heal in case I call. The bags under your eyes were oppressive. But really, you shouldn't have worried. I'm a vampire after all. A simple cold is none. I was just testing if sleep depression really boosts the mood. Also, you're not a vampire. Did it work? No. How about this one? August last year, while we were on a trip, Enid carried all the luggage in the hotel on her own. Never let me touch anything. I didn't even have to lie for this one. It's because you're terrible clumsy. But I have vampire super strength. I could have also helped you. Any more groundless claims? January 25th. It's because I hate this color. But see, wandering around the city, asking in every bookshop. Claimed Trav bought it despite the evidence that she cooked it herself. Is she going through everything that she thinks will make her, like, confess Enid loves her or whatever, but she's like refuting everything? It took my place to save me from the embarrassment of public speaking. 2 hours later. My dress was strapped on the chair, and on top of it was a bag look especially like my hair. And that makes you think I was unfortunate. Well, it wasn't a love confession, it was a bait for assassins. The light seeping through the curtains had changed in color and intensity. It must be the sunset. I feel like I've won a marathon in the hilly countryside. My door is dry. Olivia is biting her lip, still flipping to her folder, but to my relief, she doesn't seem to find it anymore. Well, she documented nearly every day we spent together. I don't know if should be flattered or concerned. I admit it makes me just a little bit happy. Whatever, I'm glad it's over. Are we done? Can I go now? And it won't be a lie this time to say I really need a bathroom break. Wait, there ought to be something I missed. I've wasted enough time today. If you don't have anything else, I've got it! I've already half risen from my chair, but at the sight of her expression, I have to sit back down. She's just bluffing, surely. Olivia stands up and moves in front of her desk, looking at me. I can't believe I overlooked something so obvious. What is it now? Enid, are they serious? You were the only one who never mocked me for what I am. Even my parents would be dismissive, saying things like, why on earth would you pretend to be a vampire? And don't be silly, Garlic is harmless, and so on. Only you never doubted my words. I know I could trust you more than... That's it. As I thought, you were bluffing. I'm not even going to bother overturning this slim of an argument. Bring the scrapbook later to my room. I should leisurely get up and head to the door. What a waste of an afternoon. Like, you have things to do, so don't ask. I've looked inside. I stand frozen in place with my hand on the doorknob. A scrapbook, which you admit is yours. I've seen what it in it. How to explain its contents. My thoughts are jumbled, leaving nothing but static noise in my head. I don't know what to say. With each passing second, the believability of whatever answer I could give shrinks more and more. Soon, Annie will sound like a hip excuse. It's over then. A merciful liar can't come up with anything and lose it all. Ned, are you listening? A vampire. I didn't quite catch. It's because you're a vampire. You constantly use your powers to make me fall in love with you. It's been going on forever now. I can't help that I feel the way I do, all because of your powers. The worst thing you could do is when lying is to get defensive, listen and give to Maid eaters. I know this, but I can't stop. The words are just spilling out. I can't fight it. You've got me completely under your spell. I don't even have a will of my own anymore. All I think about is you. I have the risk, finality, a chilling kind of knowledge, a realization that a door has closed forever. That's why I did all those things you listen. That's why I have that scrapbook. It's all because you're a vampire. Even a child could come over a better lie. I don't want to turn back and look at her. I don't want to see the smug impression she's wearing. I wonder where my legs then refuse to move. The sound of whipping fabric, followed by the clatter of a window being open. Let's turn around. The room fills with brilliant golden light. What are you doing? She's halfway out the window before I catch her. Let me go. It's the 5th floor. I should be trying to ask for what I did. Don't tell me. Just kicking quite hard, but I wrap my arms even tighter around her waist. If I die, you'd be free. Don't you see? This is the only way to release you. I have to let the sun burn me to crisp. What the heck are you going about? Stop screaming. Thankfully, with my superior strength, I managed to back away from the window, but she's still clinging to the curtains. And I command you to let me go. Not happening. Please, and I'm a monster. Even if I didn't meet you, I've hurt the person I love the most. Since I don't know how to lift the enchantment, I'll have to take the next most logical step. I'll give you your free will back. She makes a lunge for the window. I pull her back and we both stumble to the floor. Come on, can't you feel that sunlight doesn't harm you? So it's not enough. A bath of cool Lordio Civil won't do anything. But I lied. Of course you're not a vampire. Don't you remember? Remember what? We move it later. There's a rumor going around about how monsters are kidnapping children and keep in their lairs. I was an idiot, so of course I believed it and got so scared I couldn't sleep. You know what? It's a secret, but I'm actually an ancient vampire queen. You're making this up. I'm sure you're not. When you can't see, I fly around as a bad night. And of course all the other monsters are my servants, so I'll order them to never bother you. And you've kept up that pretend play for years, even after I grew up and no longer believed in such nonsense. Oh, that happens. I completely forgot. Did you? But if I'm not, then why? Because I can't help it. If you learn how much I love you and die disgusting and mock me, or even make fun of me just later, I'd not be able to live with it. Before her parents had taken me in, I was just a neglected orphan who had no place for someone like me. When I met Olivia and her family, I made an unexpected discovery. Kind of more people really exist. But there was something I couldn't reconcile. accepting this kindness will not put me at your mercy. I don't ever want to become so weak as to rely on others' goodwill for my happiness. It can spill in an instant, and when it does, how would I live them? Yet, never pull off by my terrible personality harsh words, you were always happy to be with me. There must be something wonderful, I thought. Often you ignored me with your bossy attitude and ridiculous fantasies yet. If I was lonely, you stayed by my side. If I was scared, you took my hand. Really, I didn't have a choice but to fall in love, and not because of my any supernatural powers. If I let you go, you won't try anything weird? I won't. The coins are gently swaying in the breeze, the sun has set, and the room is gradually sinking into darkness. I feel like the outer strength has left my body, so I just sit on the floor. You're right about everything. I'm in love with you. I like that I'm not. So of course I couldn't stand by when anyone tried to mess with you. Of course I had to get you anything you wanted. Of course I had to do something when you were upset. But I could never admit it. You've accepted me with all your heart, and at some point somehow this acceptance has become essential for me to continue living. It does sound like spirit, doesn't it? I know everything about you. That you don't like bitter teas, that you're scared of wasps, that you only fall asleep on your side, your every habits. All the stupid little things, and absolutely disgustingly do every single one of them. Just seeing your face first thing every morning cheers me up. How pathetic is that? Somehow I've managed not to cry, so at least spare that dignity. Breaking the breeze brushes my flushed cheek in a certain like curtain of gold heel obscures my vision. My lips must feel very dry. Please don't do something like that if you don't mean it. But I do mean it. And then you know all those things about me, and you still don't realize how much I love you too. That's an expression I've never seen before. Stop stealing. I really like I finally understood everything. I made a terrible I'll make a terrible detective in it. I'm truly sorry for not noticing how much you were suffocating. To make up for it, I promise from now on I'll make you share with me everything that bothers you, no matter how much you resist. He says me stood up and dust me off. Oh, but now I really want to know what's in it. What? I'm talking about your scrapbook. Of course I never intrude on the privacy. I lied about looking inside. I managed to pin no downward attack before she could reach the desk. Ow, come on, what kind of danging evidence could it possibly contain? I'll point it as serious as I can. I should have done this long ago. And you're squeezing a little hard. As soon as I lose my grip, she twists her arms free and goes straight for the desk. Got it. She's holding the scrapbook above her head. How am I reach? But I'm not giving up that easily. As I throw myself forward, my movements cause the work to slide. Olivia stumbles backwards, hits the windowsill, as it clenches the curtains to regain her balance. Scrapbook makes a perfect arc as it soars through the open window towards the ink black sky and disappears in the dark. Just by the distance blast, it has lit in the river. I have to admit, even after all this, losing it stinks just a little bit. Maybe, no. There's no forever remaining mystery I could solve. Every detective has one, so that doesn't make you more legitimate. She puts her hand to her chin and thinks for a moment. Slowly a smile spreads across her face. I suddenly realize how tired I am. How about a game? I'll try to guess what was so embarrassing about that scrapbook, and you tell me if I'm right. I'm not. Was it a collection of unsent love letters? Pictures belonging to me? And the lyrical essence on what makes me so amazing? Just a list of things you like about me the most, or I'm going to bed. But did I guess right? What if? Hey, don't close the door while I'm still talking. Familiar voice, familiar nonsense. Before I know it, I've grown so used to it that I don't even want to imagine a different life. Hope it never changes. As a scrapbook, maybe I'll start a new one. I feel it page by page with memories of you. That ends. that actually was really good. It didn't feel rushed, it didn't feel bad. It, you know, it. I really did genuinely enjoy that little novel, and honestly, I would have been definitely like to see more if it was more of a finished theme. But even though it was like short, it really did feel like a full-fledged game because of how polished it was and everything like that, the killers and like all that. You know, try to give some backstory to them in a minimal amount of time. I genuinely did like it. It was really good. So good job to you. You amazing job, and I would love to see more in this style. Not with this type of story per se. Maybe a woman's story, maybe, but like not with the whole, you know, detective kind of thing all the time, but not like that. But I would definitely like to see more. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. You did a good job. I actually was surprised how good this was, and I was into it the entire time. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I guess I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one, and bye bye.